I came up with the idea of this goal. And the goal that had me excited and you can see over the last 3 weeks, I've been just pounding out articles and videos, was getting all the drafts in my Evernote folder out. All right, so I had something like 170 drafts left in my Evernote folder. And that's where I've been keeping all my drafts for articles and videos. And there's so much stuff that I wanted to say and so many big articles and like, these I've got 30,000 words on some things that I want to say, but they just, I just kept adding more and more and more to it. And while I was doing other things, that huge bunch of drafts was frustrating me every day because I just want to get all that stuff out there. So what I said was, I'm just going to clear out the drafts. I'm going to go through the drafts. I'm going to cut every article that's not good enough. I'm going to combine the other articles into, bigger articles. And by the end of the year, I'm going to double my video view count for YouTube every month. I'm going to get a lot more subscribers. I'm going to be able to add a third more posts and articles and videos than I have now. And I'm going to be able to clear out all those ideas that I've been wanting to get out for so fucking long and crystallize them and get them out to you guys instead of just having them sitting there, right? So then I got 170 drafts down to like 95, like really good, solid articles and videos that are coming out. And boom, then I had it. Then instantly, within a second, I was like, oh, that's it. That's what I'm doing for the rest of the year. I'm excited. I'm just going to fucking pound out that Evernote. Every other project's going to the side. All I'm seeing and all I'm waking up to do is just the tunnel vision to just clear out that fucking Evernote. That's it. And that goal was big enough to stretch me because I'm going to try and do another 90. But it was not big enough to overwhelm me. And it had the key, which is the fucking excitement, right? And I was in shooting distance, okay? So that's 3 months away. It's no time at all. And so I discovered the major key to stay motivated is it's not enough to have that decade-long mission, okay? I can still see 5 years from now when I'm 40, I still see that goal that I set at 30 in that vision, but that's not enough, okay? And as you guys know, I tell you to set that decade-long mission goal, but also to set your yearly wealth goal, which is like basically a subtask for that decade-long mission goal. So every year you have a wealth goal, which is your mission goal that you are working on, which will eventually get you to your 10-year goal, okay? But what I realized is just having it as a wealth goal is not enough. Just saying, okay, I want to make, 10K a month is not enough. You have to be excited about that goal, okay? The key in setting your yearly wealth, which is your mission goal, is a goal that you are excited about, where the second you think about that one, you're running through like 10, 15 different goals. You're like, yes, that's what I want to do. That's going to get me fired up this year. Yes. I want it. That's the goal. Okay. Now that goal might be the goal that's a less of a dollar figure than the other goal. Okay. It might be a lot less money, or, it might be totally different from other goals, but the key is that that's the one that excites you. Okay, the one that excites you is the right one. Because if you're not excited, you're fucking up. If you're not excited to get up in the morning, then what are you making all the money for? What are you doing it for some future timeline 10 years from now? You're just gonna eat shit for the next 5 years? No, you have to be excited in that year. You have to be able to enjoy the journey in that specific year. Okay, so if that means setting a smaller goal for yourself, then that's what you have to do. Or maybe your yearly goal is too small. Maybe your goal is just to start a business and make $500 a month, and that's not exciting. But if you bump that up to 4K a month, right, and it's a location independent business, and you know that you can go to South America or Southeast Asia within a fucking year, whoa, game changer, right? Then that excitement level comes up, okay? And that's the key. You're finding one that's not too small, but also not too big. So the goal should be big enough to stretch you, but not enough to overwhelm you. And it should be about excitement, okay? And the good thing is about having the yearly excitement goal, okay, you still have the 10-year excitement goal, but having the yearly excitement goals is the victory line is within striking distance. You can see it, the end of the year, it's close enough that it's within striking distance. Whereas sometimes the 10-year goal, or it's 5 years away, can just seem like forever, okay? So that's what it's about for me. I'm picturing, if I release another, I've already released like 10, right? Another 90. I'll probably double my ad revenue on YouTube. My subscribers will go up probably by a third. Increasing my total content by a third, changing lives, hitting people with shit they've never seen before, getting out big ideas I've been sitting on for years that I've been just itching to get out. Seeing a drafts folder with no fucking drafts in it, like I just murdered that thing. All that stuff is fires me up. Okay, as you can see, I'm fired up right now just fucking thinking about it. And that finish line is in sight. It's 3 months. It's 3 months from now, right? And that's all I'm fucking thinking about until January 1st. All I'm thinking about is just fucking tunnel vision for getting these things out. It's just the gym, my chores, and just getting this shit out. All right, and I'm fired up. Okay, and January 1st next year, guess what I'm going to do? I'm going to sit down. I'm going to think about it for a long time about another goal that's going to excite me and going to get me through the next year. And for the rest of my life, every time I set that yearly wealth goal, that yearly goal that's going to work me towards my mission, I'm going to sit down and think about what is going to excite me for the rest of the year, forever. Okay? So that's me. But let's talk about you. The real question is, if you're not motivated right now, why are you not motivated? And why are you not excited to wake up? If you're not excited to wake up every day, you have a problem. You have a big problem, okay? Life is too short to be mediocre. Leave that to the rest of the guys, okay? Because the world needs janitors, it needs office workers, it needs all that shit. And if you don't really put in effort, that's what's going to happen to you. But if you do put in that effort and you use your creativity, you can find a way where you get to wake up and be excited, all right? But it's not for everyone. It's maybe for 1% of guys. But if you want it, you can have it, all right? If you want it, you can have it. But you have to solve that problem. Why am I not excited? Why am I not motivated? What about my life is not exciting? What goal would I have to set? What mission would I have to set where I'm excited to wake up every motherfucking day? Every fucking day. Okay? So what mission would make you excited a decade from now if you don't have a mission? Or if you already have a mission, what yearly goal that's in reach would you be excited to hit? One that's not too big and one that's not too small. But the key is the fucking excitement factor. So maybe you have a yearly goal right now and you're just grinding out for it, but it's not getting you that excitement. So how do you flip it to where it's exciting to you, right? Maybe it's about, okay, instead of just it about being money, that money is going to buy my future freedom to be able to be travel and independent, all right? Whatever it is, you have to use that creativity to find how is this going to get me excited, okay? And when you have that excitement, you live without having to force yourself to get through the day. You know, watching the Eric Thomas and the Tony Robbins and all the motivational stuff is good, but when you have actual natural excitement, you don't even need that because they can't pull you away from your goal. Your friends, your girlfriends, your parents are gonna want to see you or whatever. You're like, no, I'm not even thinking about that because I'm just hyped up on getting this shit done. Okay. And the other key is where that goal is realistic. Okay, so you guys know that I recommend a service-based business for most guys. Most guys, for your first business or the most effective and cost-efficient business is a service-based business. Okay, but let's say you're not excited about selling coaching or real estate or insurance or copywriting. Okay, so how do we flip that to where you can have a yearly goal that you're excited about? Okay, so instead of thinking about it as selling real estate, think about it as I'm going to make 100 grand this year and I'm going to save 25 grand of that. Okay. And then you get high on the idea of every new deal because every new deal that's coming through the pipeline is 7 grand. And it's not just 7 grand that's sitting in your bank account. It's 7 grand that's going to be part of that 20 grand. And that's going to give you the cash to get out of the rat race for good. And maybe that cash will be able to be invested so that it gives you the freedom to travel and live in the tropics, right? To live your dream life. And maybe eventually you're going to get out of the real estate game and your end goal is to be location independent, to live in the tropics, and now to take all the knowledge that you've had in real estate and all the money that you've had and invest that in a guru business where now you're a sales trainer. Okay, you're a location independent sales trainer and you're doing seminars based on your success in real estate and you're telling other guys how to succeed in real estate. And so now you fucking elevated your levels of luxury. You don't have to grind out working in the city in the winter and real estate, and now you get to travel the world and help people in a guru business, which is probably going to be a lot of fun, right? So now that's that extra level of excitement. Okay, so I get it. Like, not everyone can be a rock star. Maybe the only thing you're thinking of right now that would make you excited to wake up is being Keith Richards or playing in a rock band or whatever. And I get it that most people live mediocre lives, and maybe you don't have role models around you who you can look and see like that's what I want. But you don't have to have that, okay? You just have to figure out a way, like, how can I wake up to be excited every day? Okay, what's the 10-year mission goal that's going to get me excited, and then what's the year-long goal that's going to get me excited? So even if you're doing something right now that you don't like you have a shit job, you can flip that to, I'm going to save X amount of money, and then that's going to be invested in maybe traveling and maybe getting myself to become location independent. Like, that's what I did when I was in sales, and I fucking hated sales more than anything else I've in my life. I can't tell you how much I hated being a salesman, but with that right reframe for that year, I was excited to go into work every day because every single dollar was going towards my fucking permanent freedom. And I had the mission goal, and then I had that yearly goal where it was like, that's what's going down for this year, right? And now I have my goal for what's going down this year, and that's the key, okay? What's going to get you excited to get through this year, and then what's exciting you 10 years from now? But the key is excited for this year. It's reality tested. It's something that you can do, and you've got it perfectly framed in your mind where it's giving you that natural excitement where you wake up every day and you're like, okay, this is what I'm doing today and this is what it's going towards. So like, I'm doing this video right now and it's going towards knocking down something off my Evernote. So maybe you're doing sales calls today and it's going towards stacking your cash so that you can level up to a higher level of luxury and move and be able to travel and all those things, whatever it is.